Have you ever worried so much about messing up a presentation that you put it off until the last minute? This happens to me a lot, and it has since high school. Before I give my speech, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Malo Lafau, and today I will be talking to you guys about public speaking to an audience, specifically a speech. Before I give my speeches, I often go through anxiety. This anxiety is called communication apprehension. This is where I often feel symptoms of anxiety related to my speech. For example, my heart will beat faster, my hands will get sweatier, and I have these continuous negative thoughts. For example, what if I mess up my speech or forget what I want to say? This fear turns into something called speech anxiety. This is where instead of practicing, I procrastinate. I will find any distractions possible to keep me away from my task at hand. For example, I will go on my phone, I will clean my room, or I will find some friends to talk and interact with and distract myself with. Just anything to avoid what I should really be doing. But it contradicts itself, and waiting only makes me more stressed. This is because I have less time. I have been given now less time to prepare for my speech and to work on it, and my time of having these negative thoughts just increases more, and these negative thoughts bounce off of each other in my head. I have two solutions. First, I use mental rehearsal. This is where before I even try to record myself, I will picture myself giving the speech. I will imagine the small mistakes that I make because no one knows yourself better than yourself, and I will learn from these mistakes to not go through them in my speech. My second step to having less anxiety is I will prep my things that I have to do into different parts and different little steps. My first step is writing an outline with bullet points on everything important that I should speak on. When I do this, I also first focus on only the introduction. The introduction, I will memorize it, and this will give me a good understanding of what my speech will be about. This makes it feel a lot less overwhelming when I'm able to split my parts into different parts. But after I do this, I memorize my entire speech. This makes it a lot less overwhelming, and it keeps me from putting it off and procrastinating constantly. Now, these steps do not completely erase my nerves, but they do help me manage them and control them. Another step that I have is body language. Body language is extremely important when you give speeches to a public audience. That it Good body language lets me keep a professional presence with the audience. For example, I can have good posture. I can try to make eye contact with the audience or camera, and I can speak as clearly as I can. Even if I am still nervous, I doing these things will come across as more confidence that I have that the audience will understand. I do understand that giving a speech can often be very overwhelming, but with time and practice, it's nothing that should be a problem.